souls, what's up? Hi. So we are going to talk about how we can heal ourselves through energy work, heal womb and feminine healing. Okay, so I'm not gonna wait for people to drop in. I'm just gonna start ahead. Let me just pin a comment, ask you. Does anybody know how do I pin my comment? How do I do it? Anyways, so hello, beautiful soul. Today we are going to talk about how we can heal our feminine and womb through energy work and energy healing. So I have got a lot of questions because yesterday when I put hi Anli. So yesterday when I put on how we, if you any of you had any questions related to healing and healing feminine and womb, so there were a lot of common questions that came through. So I'm gonna address them, but I'm also going to tell you on how basically womb healing works. So how energy healing works, how I do energy healing, I don't know about other people, but how I do energy healing is it's very intuitive, it's not structured. I just we get on a call or we get on a video call and we get in touch into aligning, and I scan your energy centers and energy system. So energy centers could be your chakras, aura, if there is any soul pattern, if there is any ancestral pattern that you have regarding if you're suffering something. So it could be a physical pain or it could be an emotional pain that you are going through in your life. Okay, and that is how we move through the energy work. I do energy work only one-on-one or in a group session where people are actively involved. Like if you are there, I cannot do energy healing for someone else in your family. They have to be there present, or else I need their permission to do that. That's my ethical scheme of energy healing. Now when we talk about womb healing and feminine energy, if you understand, we are all born from a womb. Even men, I even do womb healing for men and boys. Okay, they are all included. So men and boys all together, because I feel that even men are born through that womb. They are nurtured in that womb. We are all part of this. Okay, so first is the physical womb that we are born from and nurtured from, and then there is the cosmic womb, that's the universe that we are all connected to. Even people who go through medications and IVF or surrogacy and all of that, like different types of pregnancy, they are still, the baby is still there in the womb and the passage happens through the womb. So we are all connected from the womb wisdom, we are all connected through the womb energy. And that is why if one experiences a lot of suffering and if one experiences a lot of pain during their menstruation or their feminine body, or they don't have clarity about creativity or what they want to do in their life, also sexually, or also not having confidence in their body, it could all be because of a lot of things that is related to womb. Okay, now one more myth that I want to break for all of you, if you are not aware of, is that womb is where our intuitions are placed. And I'm gonna be talking more about this in my workshop that I'm holding up on 20th. So the womb healing and the feminine healing, I'm doing it in two parts, where you can take part in the workshop and then we will do a one-on-one healing together. And also there are a lot of women, because we are raised in such a patriarchal and in a men's society, where if we have a pain we can just take a pill and we can be sorted. This is a very masculine energy. This is a very strong patriarch energy, where you just eat something and you can be done with it. Whereas our grandmothers and our ancestors and our mothers and all the feminine in, in our previous, not in previous life, but before us in our past, they all had this wisdom of medicine. They all had this ghar ke nuske, where they knew how to heal something. They would always find something in the kitchen and give you that first, and then ask you to go and then go outside for a suggestion if you needed more healing. And with time we have lost that wisdom. We have lost even our elders, like not many of us are still in touch with them. They have passed on to another realm. So when we will be working on this energy, we will be tapping into that wisdom that could not be directly passed on to us, but we can still tap into that. And how can we heal it? Okay. Another thing that I wanted to speak about is the feminine energy. So feminine energy is all about flowing, having fun, enjoying our lives, and experiencing joy, experiencing pleasure, and doing creative things. Now, if you look at all of this feminine energy in today's world, all of this is looked upon as wasting time. So if you're doing something which is not earning money, it's wasting time. If you're doing something just for fun, you're wasting money. If you're doing something that does not have am I audible? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So if you're doing something just for the sake of yourself, again, it's a waste of what are you doing with your life. And but all of this was so much appreciated and nurtured in our previous society, where women were allowed to do all of these, where women were given sacred time during menstruation, where women used to get together at this monthly circle, and they used to get together to weave baskets or do embroidery and all of that. But in today's world, all the time that only women get together is during like kitty parties and all of that. And still, when these women get together, all they are doing is gossip. Now, why is that? Because the patriarch, the men in our society, made woman to woman that rivalry, and we believed that we have to stand up against a woman, whereas we could stand with a woman in that circle. So that basic wisdom that we all had innate in us, which was passed on from our grandmothers, great grandmothers, all of this this beautiful energy that was passed on to us, that feminine sacred energy, it somehow got diluted because it was all given that expression from that men energy, that patriarch, and the very masculine energy right now that we are living in. That why do you have to do this? Is it earning money? Is it giving you any benefit? Where you are not just allowed to do something because it is giving you pleasure, it is giving you that joy. And that itself is a very feminine energy, like to do something out of pleasure, to do something out of joy, to do something that makes your heart sing along, and that makes you feel alive. That's very much feminine energy and flowy energy, and that puts us into that space of the intuition and womb wisdom that we are all born in. Like, again, men, women, all we are born from this womb energy that flows through us. And so I will be talking a lot about this in my workshop, where I would be talking about how can you go more deeper into this ancestral energy of womb wisdom, or that feminine energy that your grandmothers left you, but somewhere you lost the touch in it. And also I will also be talking about on how you can work on this sacred energy of your feminine energy that helps you activate your creativity, abundance, money. Because again, men and women, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, your womb, your lower body chakras are attached and connected to your throat chakra and to your heart chakra. These three chakras are very primarily and very like very deeply wired. So that's why a lot of times when we are hurt here, we cannot say anything. When we are hurt in our heart, we suppress ourselves. When we are hurt in our heart, we suppress ourselves of that pleasure. We don't feel worthy to go out and have that ice cream or a coffee or whatever, because when we are hurt in our heart, we don't allow ourselves to feel that sacred pleasure that our womb wants us to feel and wants us to experience. And so that's why a lot of times when women come to me for womb healing, they do come to me primarily for their periods or menstruation, or maybe when they are planning for a pregnancy. However, they walk, like when they're done with the healing, they walk with so much abundance, and calling in so much creativity, and calling in so much healthier relationship, because it really affects a lot when you have healed that part of energy. And for married women particularly, when you are with someone whom you're dating, like that person, it's to like both the genders. So when you are attached with that one person, they also have a lineage that is coming and getting attached to you. So you are again taking traumas, and you're taking patterns, and you're feeling all of that, because we as a human, we are wired in that way, that we are supposed to feel things, we are supposed to emotionalize things, and in our body, in our skin, we do get instantly felt, on how is the emotion processing in our body. Okay, so any of you, if you have so I have this like list of questions that was asked to me, so I wrote them all so that I'll be addressing them first. However, you all can also ask me any questions if you have regarding how does energy healing work, how will energy healing work with feminine and womb healing, if there's one particular area that you want healing for, and I would address your question. It is equivalent to as taking a small mini session with me, which is equal to almost 1800 rupees. So you can use that you can use this opportunity to ask me that question. Okay, I'll go with the first question, that is, I have tried all the medicines, and I have, and so pardon me for my pronunciation, I have endometriosis. Okay, so I do know that endometriosis is issue that women go through when they have vaginal tissue problems. So yes, even though if you have how do I say, even if when you have gone to a doctor and you've been diagnosed with some body abnormality that is causing you physical pain during menstruation or while you're experiencing sex, we can still look into the main root problem and what is causing you that, and we can heal that trauma around that. Okay, so that's that. The second question is, how can we one prepare our mind before taking workshop or healing? So what you can do is first give yourself permission. So I meet a lot of people that they want to do a lot of things, they want to do a lot of healing, however they don't allow themselves to do it, they don't feel that they are worthy to do it, because that's what you maybe that person is feeling, that it's not, maybe they are not worthy to feel all, have a healthy body. Okay, let's take this. So if you feel that you are not worthy of having a healthy body, so you are somewhere blocking yourself, and you are yourself coming in the path of that. So first you need to allow and give yourself the permission to heal and transform and change, and that itself will make your body, that vessel, a little more open and more adaptive to the healing that you would be taking for any workshop. It's not just about my healing or my workshop, but even if you're going somewhere else, when you allow yourself to have that permission that, okay, I'm going to go all in for it, I'm going to give my heart, and I will work through this healing, and I will also put faith in my divine energy and also the divine energy that this healer is working through. So that is how you can prepare your mind and also your body for before taking a workshop and healing. Also drinking lots of water. Secondly, currently I'm experiencing excessive period flow. Does healing work for me? Yes, healing, when we will go through this feminine and womb healing, we will work on all the parts of our body. That noise is the cooker. Welcome to a Indian home that I'm very proud of. So, coming back to the question, um, even though if you're experiencing excessive period bleeding, or if there is some abnormality that you're feeling during periods, we will be able to look deeper into where in the cycle are you experiencing that problem. And once we have looked that in the workshop, you also get a chance where you can deep dive in and connect with if there's one particular trauma or a wound that you have picked on from any of your ancestors on one-on-one healing session. Okay. The next question I have is, can I join? I don't have period issues, but I'm planning for a pregnancy. Yes, I love such type of clients who wants to birth new things. Like, it's not just about a baby, but you see that smile. I love when people want to bring in new energy, new birthing into this world. It cannot, like, it's just not bounded to a person like a baby, but it's also when people are birthing a new business idea, birthing a new relationship, birthing new amount in their bank account. So women, if you take this feminine and womb healing, you can also tap into all these layers of birthing that you can bring into your life. You can birth a beautiful child, a baby. You can also birth your desired business idea. You can also birth that desired life that you have, because when we are working on the womb energy, it's literally where all your life started, even before your mother was married. So if a lot of people don't know, the seed, the egg that we carry. So for example, the egg, okay, let me take a pause. So the egg that my mother carried for me, she already had that egg when she was inside my grandmother's she was inside my grandmother's womb. Yeah. Okay, so not confusing. The seed of my birth was already inside my mother's womb when she was inside her mother's womb. So you see how our ancestors energy works. So when we are going to go into this feminine and womb healing, we will go through that lineage, we will heal all of that. And apart from the periods and the pregnancy and all of this list of things that we will address, you will also tap into and open that possibility where you can birth new life, where you can birth new opportunities in your life, because you as a woman, we all as a woman have the superpower of birthing something and nurturing something. And for all the men, you can also do that, but you must need to allow yourself to do it. Okay, jumping on to the next question. I have PCOD and I have been diagnosed with it for past 5 years and I'm on medicine. Will this healing work for me? So yes, again, when we will be working on PCOD and PCOS, I like to include both of them because it's syndrome, PCOD, and oh my god, polycystic ovary syndrome and polycystic ovary disease. Okay, so both of it is same, just the intensity some people say is different, but that will be included in this circle and in the workshop of healing, because we will be working at the part of the ovaries that the wombs are attached to. And ovaries have a very strong energy where they are like our directional to how our life is moving ahead. So for women, it brings a lot of it brings a very primordial energy where women, particularly who are experiencing through PCOD or PCOS, they have a lot of pressure, consciously or subconsciously, either from their family or either they put it onto themselves about performance. So we will be working on it, and even though if you have it for 5 years or 2 years or few months, you can heal it. I had a client who had PCOD for 7 years and she healed it, and she has a very beautiful girl child right now, and I'm so happy and proud of that, and I'm very happy and proud of her to do the work and have that beautiful child now. Can I join? Okay, I took this question, sorry. Don't have painful periods, but I do experience a painful sex. So yes, again, when we are looking at the feminine and womb healing, we will also be looking at the trauma. We will also be looking at why your body is denying to have that pleasure, why your body is denying to have that basic joy that you are supposed to experience during doing sex or experiencing sexual intercourse. Because when your body go through a trauma, now again it can be you who has experienced your trauma, or it can be your mother or grandmother, or it can be someone from your lineage like your maternal grandmother or great grandmother. Hi. Or it could be a paternal grandmother. But if your husband or your fiance or the partner that you're dating, they have a history or they have a experience where their mother have experienced an abortion or a trauma, you may still experience painful periods or painful sex intercourse. Now a lot of people don't have a painful sex, but they still don't feel satisfied. That again goes to the trauma that we hold in our feminine body and our woman body, like womb body. Because again, when you look at it, it's a space where woman body is primarily made like the womb and the entire, if you look at the entire scientific biological space of the vagina and the clitoris and everything, it's made for pleasure, right? So I will be going deep into this workshop. So if you are interested, maybe you can join me there to know more about it. So it's primarily based to have all that pleasure and enjoy that. But when you deny that pleasure, it's not that you're just denying that one pleasure. So you understand, if I ask you that do you want a gift and you say no, so it means you're denying all type of gifts. You're denying physical gifts, you're denying spiritual gifts, you're denying psychic gifts, you're denying if somebody wants to gift you a car, a home, a money, a country, an island, I don't know what they want to gift to you, right? You just denied all the gift. Just like that, when you deny that simple pleasure that your body is made to experience, when you deny that simple pleasure that your body is somewhere prepared to have, that you are also denying all the pleasure, consciously or subconsciously. So denying the pleasure of having a beautiful life, relationship, money, luxury, even it could be having a pleasure to eat ice cream. So sometimes people do a lot of things, but they feel that a lot of detached from their body. It could be because there's a lot of confusion happening in their womb energy and the feminine energy. So even people who don't have painful periods, but if you're experiencing some sexual tension, you can also join in for this workshop. And if you feel called to, you can get in touch with me for one-on-one healing session, where I go more deeper into understanding if there's more ancestral pattern that your body is carrying. Okay. Next question I have is, I have deficiency due to which my doctor said I will always have painful period. So my beautiful woman, I want all of you to take a breather and to understand that a lot of things that I might tell you, you might already know. Okay. Because this wisdom, this feminine and womb wisdom already exists in this universe. I am just saying it out loud to you on this live. But you yourself are also a medicine woman. You are also a beautiful woman that can hold this space for healing, that can hold this space for love. So first of all, Sorry for my language, but like the awkward part of the conversation has already been talked about. So I, sorry, not sorry. Fuck all the doctors who tell you that you are supposed to experience pain. Like literally, just take that and throw it out of your house, throw it out of the window, throw it out of your life. Because no, my darling, anyone who says that you are because of something you will always experience pain, just just close them up, because they are guiding you wrong. They are guiding you to go away from your true self. Your Our true self is like that baby which is born and it has no worries. So have you seen small babies, how they are like carelessly not worried if we will get water or milk? They will just cry and they will ask for the need. And if they don't get silenced with the milk, they may be a little deprived, but they will not take the discomfort or suffer from it. Like, do you think a small baby is worried that the God or universe is not going to provide him or her enough oxygen supply? I don't think so. So just like that, if any doctor, any person, any human being, even you, if you think you, because you did something, because you are not doing exercise, because this and blah, because you have a deficiency of something, you are to experience pain, then you are wrong. They are wrong. You can anytime shift this, you can anytime change this. I guess just last month I uploaded an affirmation for nourished body and soul, and one of that affirmations that I said was that I feel nourished and all my nourishment is met even when I drink water. I mean, imagine what power. I just spilled water, sorry. Also, this is my sister's Tumblr, so I want to give her that credit, that courtesy to lend me. Coming back to it, if you imagine that when you're drinking water, all your nourishments are being met, imagine the power it can do. Imagine entire the entire supply of supplements. They are gonna come behind me. They are gonna tell me to. They are gonna say that I am doing some bad practice because I am promoting or I am advocating that even drinking water can fulfill all your nourishment and it will give you all that you want. I mean, what kind of medicine is that? That is what is the true medicine. That is what the true feminine medicine. To know that the power that you have is more supreme than the pain you are having in your body. So so I got, by the way, there were 3 questions, 3 people who asked me this. Hi Jyoti. So 3 people who asked me this, that they have deficiency. So one said vitamin D and one said she has deficiency of iron and magnesium. So doctor said she'll always have painful periods. So to all my darlings, no, we can definitely heal this in the woman feminine and womb healing. So if you know anyone who is experiencing all of this and they've been told that you are supposed to feel and experience the pain, then please go and tell them that it's all wrong, and there's this person named Raksha Bhatti who is ready to help you. So you can tell them to get in touch with me and join my workshop, or get in touch with me for one-on-one healing. Okay. I still have 3 questions to address. However, if anybody of you who are online here, so I cannot see if, okay, yeah. So if anybody of you have any question regarding to womb, feminine healing, energy healing, you can let me know. What a time. See how my water nourished me? Look how energetic I am. The next question is, my cycles are always irregular. Will healing work for me? So yes, whoever asked this question, even if your cycles are, I myself have had very bad experience with periods, and menstruation, and I myself was diagnosed with vitamin D deficiency. So a little backstory about me is, I guess back in 2013 or 14 I was on injections, to where I was taking vitamin D deficiency injections, so that I'm not deficient, and I don't even know if that's a word. So so that my vitamin D gets balanced and all of that, whatever happens. However, after completing the course, I was still experiencing all that I was experiencing before taking the injections, and I felt that this could not be it. Like, for example, if I tell you, if you're thirsty, drink water, and then you drink water, and then you're like, I'm thirsty, I'm still thirsty, so I'll say drink more water, and then I'll be like, you'll be like, not helping. So then I'll be like, okay, come here, let us see what's the root cause for it. So that's what happened to me after being on different trials of medication. I decided that I'm going to self heal myself and not going to take the bullshit that because I've always been a little on the fatter side of my body, because I'm so chubby, I feel I'm the best. So because of all of that, I will always have irregular periods, or because you are fat, or because you are overweight, irregular periods are common. So women and men, please tell this to your woman, and you also need to understand: A, periods are not supposed to be painful. B, periods are actually supposed to make you feel more energized. C, during periods you may want to take rest, because that's how your body is going through a lot of things. But during periods, when we go in rest, our body actually prepares us and gives us so many more new ideas. So you would want to get into touch in that space where your body is giving you more ideas. Okay. There's a question that is, how long will the healing last? So depends on what are you working on. So firstly, if you just attend the workshop, the healing, so the feminine and womb healing is gonna give you an overall experience on how your energies are, and we're gonna work on that ancestral pattern and understanding the different menstrual stages of when you are in ovulation, and when you are in follicle phase, and when you are bleeding, and all of that. Once you've understood that, we will also go through a womb meditation. So if you have more problems and issues, and it's been with you for long, and during workshop if you feel that there's still part of you which needs more attention, you can get on with the one-on-one session with me, that is the healing session. So that's why what I have done this time is I've kept the workshop and the healing sessions back to back. So if you join both of them together, you get a discount. Otherwise, if you book them separately, it's little on a higher price. I have put all the details on the highlight on my profile, that is womb healing, so you can go and check there. Because or just a minute, I think so, there's a thing. Okay, just the other day, okay, oh my god, so the other day I just saw someone, I don't think so I can do it. So anyone who saw me confused right now, what I was trying to do is share a photo from my gallery, but it's not happening anyways. So that's why you can join the workshop, but if you feel that you are experiencing more pain and there's more discomfort, then you can get on with me for one-on-one session. I have already people who have booked for both of it together, because they experience discomfort and pain on the higher side. So if you're on the scale of, if 1 is the lowest and 10 is the highest, so if you are at the scale of 4 to 5, I think the workshop should do. But a lot of times during, when you put awareness to the pain, you really get to the root of the problem, and sometimes that can really accelerate a lot. The next question is, okay, let me address a question that was put up here. Yeah, I deal with 14 cycles a year. How can it affect my health? So dear, I want you to ask your question clearly. Are you asking me on how your cycles are? affecting your health, or are you asking me how will the healing affect your health? So if you can just ask me the question in a clearer way, if you're still online here. Mama. Okay, what's the question? The next question. There's no. Give me a moment. Okay. So the next question was that I have a deficiency was already taken. What else? PCOD was already done. Yeah. So we will be deep diving into all the areas of your life. Oh yeah, there was this question I forgot to write here, but I remember. So there was this woman who messaged me on. I just found my phone. So there was this woman who messaged me that if you've had any, she had experienced 3 miscarriages. So will healing work on that? So I just want to tell you in short, if you have experienced any problem, any pain, any discomfort in your life, and so one more thing clearly, age does not matter. You can be old or you can be new. If you have started menstruating, you can join this workshop. If you feel you are under 18, I would just need a very small assistant that your parent is allowing you to attend this thing. And then we can get on touch with it. Apart from that, we don't need anything to take care of. You just need to be present here with all your heart and open yourself to know that the healing is taking place. A lot of women who have consciously and subconsciously experienced death of a child, so they can also be part of this workshop. However, during the workshop, I precisely don't touch upon stillbirth and childbirth in a very deeper way, because for me itself it's very sensitive and it's very vulnerable. So I would want to respect the women who have gone through that process, and you will not be judged in this circle. If you have consciously ever decided to get an abortion done, you will not be judged in this circle. In the workshop, if any story or anything is shared, it will completely be in that circle space. However, a lot of women do not feel like to say it out loud, so that's why I cover the basics and the overarching scheme ki kya ho raha hai, what is the problem and what could be the cause that you're suffering the pain. Is it like a lot of people say there is a tissue problem in your vaginal lining, is that the problem? Or is there emotional trauma present, is there a physical trauma present? So we look at all of that energy, and we do that clearing in the workshop. And to go more deeper into if someone has experienced a deeper level of abuse or abortion or child death or anything like that, I like to address them more on a personal space as a one-on-one session, so that both the energies of both the parties are respected. And so even it's a safe space for women to show up in their true energy. Okay, just let me see. Okay, so I forgot. So this was my question. पीछे भी थे, हमें पता नहीं, याद नहीं था. Classic Raksha. So the question is that I do want a child, but my husband does not want. How can I work on that? So love. Okay, there's a question I'll address in a while. Let me address this question. So for the person who messaged me this, so a lot of times it's your body and it's your body choice. So as a woman, you can take the decision to be there and have birth and have that child. However, if this entire trauma, if this entire experiencing is bringing the trauma that you want to have a child and someone else is not actively participated in that, and that is bringing you a trauma or an emotional hurt, then we will work on that energy, so that how you can separate that, or else how you can nurture that. Because there's only two way to it: either you give it love, or either you give it to the universe, like let it all go. Hate and revenging and avenging does not exist in my realm, so we are not gonna look at that. I'm gonna read a question from Bhavya. Hi Bhavya, how are you? Can you give few tips on what work? So Bhavya is a part of the healing and the workshop already. Babe, as I said, what you can do first is so whoever will be joining the workshop, I will be giving you a very small like a disclaimer before the workshop, so you can write that prayer and you can recite that prayer. I will be sending it to you and to all the participants. So that is one thing that you can do. Secondly, you can do is wear a lot of red color. Like when I like to work on the womb energy and the womb medicine, and also on the lower root chakra, because our womb is really like situated near our like the pubic bone. That's where the womb is situated. So I like to wear red color, so you can see if you can wear red color to accelerate the energy of the healing. And also drink lots of water, and not indulge in any kapha food. So kapha food, or foods like that is cold for your body. So you can eat food that are more warm, like cinnamon, ginger, garlic, yeah, that kind of food. That's all. So anybody else, if they have any question, I would be happy to address, or else it's gonna be a wind up. Yeah, so there was another question that was here, is that when we do get into a feminine healing, does it also helps other female in our life? So yes, when you are working on yourself, so it does not matter if you're a mother, or if you're a mother, then it really matters. I'm sorry, I'm a little partial towards all the mothers of this world. So if you are a mother, or it will help you to not pass that pain to child further that you're birthing. And if you are the men in the family, and then you're knowing this information, that maybe then you would nurture them and you would give them space to heal. And if you're doing this and you have a lot of women in your family, then you would be also cutting ties where they don't have to experience pain. Like, imagine this: if you take this workshop and healing, and you experience no pain during periods, and then there is someone, cousin or a sister, who is saying that I have a deficiency and doctor said I am supposed to feel pain, you are going to tell her no and to just shut the fuck up type thing, right? Because that's not what her body is made for. All our bodies are made for bliss and for joy and for celebration. So if anybody of you is being forced to believe that you are to experience pain, you are to experience that discomfort, and you should be okay with that, then you are doing wrong. You are definitely doing wrong, and I never judge anyone, but this way I'm gonna judge you. Because if you know this information that your body is not to experience pain, but you still experience pain, then you are doing wrong. Like, I myself sometimes suffer from feeling hopelessness, but I don't believe that I am hopeless. I feel that I am hopeless. दोनों में फर्क है. So you get to differentiate that are you experiencing the pain or are you the pain? Because when you continuously experience the pain, and when you continuously doubt yourself, or say, because I'm fat so I'll have period problem, or because of this I can't have child, because of this fertility I can't have happy sex, or because of this nobody's attracted to me, because of this I will not have a good boyfriend, because of this I have to just manage or compromise this or that, then you are building all these limitations. This is like only 1% of what I'm telling you. We'll be diving so much deeper into the workshop. I mean, you cannot even imagine the layers of hate that has been put upon the feminine energy and the woman in our society by the patriarch, by the masculine, because for them it was not very it was not very satisfying, and it was not very okay for them to see that woman in that power. So they tried to eradicate it, like, just make them feel that they don't have power, which is not the truth. We, like, look at Durga. She is the Shakti energy. So, and also Shiva is, he is known as, he is not complete without Parvati, with that Shakti energy. It's Shiva and Shakti together. So you cannot just work with one energy, and you cannot be in pain and feel that your womb, and every month I'm supposed to feel that pain. It's not that dear. Like when I get periods, I choose to sit still, and I choose to take rest at least for 1 or 2 days, and I choose to work from bed, because that is how I care for my body, because I am so much filled with ideas and creativity during that time that I just feel like I can write an entire book every month. And that is like another level of power I feel, during periods and menstruation. So I want you to feel, I want all the women to feel that. And so if you feel that you want this help, get in touch. We will see, we will get you enrolled for the workshop and the healing. And if you know anyone who can use this energy and use this information to heal themselves, then I would be so happy to have all the beautiful women in the circle. Right now this circle is only open for women. Next month I'm planning also to open this womb healing for men, because even though men don't have wombs, they are born from the wombs. We are all born from the wombs. So we cannot deny that men may also carry that wound and trauma, right? So I'm gonna be opening up the circle for men also next month, but this month it's entirely for women. Even though when I open it for men, it's gonna be 2 different circles, so don't worry. That's all for now. Thank you so much, Bhavya, for your beautiful words. It really means a lot to me, and I feel, because I am so passionate about people not wanting to feel pain, that I do want them to know that how simple it can be when you just choose bliss, or you choose having fun, instead of pain. So that's all I want all of you women to have, fun, and have a blissful periods, and have a very beautiful, pleasurable sex life, and beautiful child if you want to have, beautiful childbirth, and a healthy body, and what else, like all that you all women desire for, you can have it all, right, that way. So that's that for this healing live. Again, I would be taking up enrollment till 19th of November. So spread the word if you feel that anybody of your friends, family can use this information. And if finance is the problem, then we can talk and we can see how can we help each other finalize something. Lots and lots and lots and lots of love to all you beautiful souls who joined me for this and been here. I will also be putting up a replay of this, so you all can forward this link to people who want to hear this, that how it's fine for them to have पेन फ्री पीरियड्स. लाइक जैसे वो विस्पर का ऐड पेन आता है ना कि वाइट कपड़े पहनो पैड का लेके. ओ बाय द वे, आई एम सो सॉरी, आई फॉरगॉट टू मेंशन बिफोर ऑल द बाइज वी विल ऑल्सो बी टॉकिंग अबाउट डिफरेंट मोड्स, different type of things that you can use for periods, like pads and tampons and all of that. I use menstrual cups, so I'll be talking about that too. So yeah, I forgot that part, but that we'll be also covering that. So see, it'll be like so much is gonna happen. Even though I wrote my notes, I keep forgetting it. So I'm really, 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 really very excited. I'll put up all the details on this live thing. And thank you so much. Bye. uh,